What's up guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about men's fashion and vintage fashion. So welcome to the fourth episode of Subcultures Fashion, where I talk about the fashion of each subculture, and today we're going to explore the punk fashion. The 1970s saw the rise of punk fashion that started around the mid-70s in London, UK as a rebel and aggressive movement. It was mostly inspired from the punk rock music of that time, from groups like Clash, Sex Pistols, Ramones. Vivienne Westwood helped to define this style as well. In the US, was mostly inspired by Ramones, with simple dirty clothes and the t-shirt, leather jackets and jeans to the low-class and second-hand clothes. While in UK, punk fashion was influenced by Vivienne Westwood and McLaren, and the Bromley contingent was influenced from the clothing that was sold at the Art Design Cafe in New York. Anti-fashion and turn fashion became punk fashion. In fact, the clothing came mostly from thrift shops and charity shops and was reworked and turned to give that distracted look. Trousers were turned to and ripped to reveal thighs. Safety pins and chains were used to hold the fabric together. Neck chains were made of padlocks and chains with even razor blades to use as pendants. Offensive t-shirts were popular during the early punk scene. Leather jackets, modified blazers and dress shirts covered in slogans, blood, patches and controversial images were part of the early UK punk scene. Body piercing became a part of the punk fashion. Punk fashion succeeded with Vivienne Westwood and McLaren through their joint design ventures. McLaren launched the Sex Pistols to stardom, and their clothes were from the shop that McLaren and Westwood opened together on the King's Road, London. The store was selling also bondage wear with their own design for groups like Sex Pistols, Adam and Oxy or Shop. Despite the difference between US and UK style, two staples remain: ripped shirts and safety pins. Leather, rubber and vinyl clothing are among the main staples of punk fashion. Shoes that were common among punks were the military boots, Rattled Creepers, Chuck Taylor All-Stars and Dr. Martens boots. Hair were a main feature of punk fashion. Hair were spiked high as the Mohican style with gels, soap, water solution, gelatin, etc. Most of the times hair were dyed with food dyes to attract attention. Over-bleaching was common too. The alternative was to shave the head entirely or only some areas and dye it or bleach it. Eyes were emphasized with black. Ripped trousers, leather pants, and trousers with leopard patterns and bondage pants were a common choice. In the 1980s, punk fashion went through a change both in the US and UK. In the US, the utilitarian anti-fashion was raw and angry and became more mainstream. Dirty jeans and tartan kilts were very used, and leather skirts became popular for women. Bullet belts and studded belts became common in the punk scene. T-shirts or flannel shirts were marked with political slogans or punk phrases with markers. Silk screen shirts and band shirts became popular too during this period. DIY denim vests and leather jackets emerged and the mohawks became more extreme. US punk fashion became more similar to British punk fashion during this period but was different. Body piercings and tattoos became even more popular during the 80s. During the 90s and 2000s, pop punk and skate punk became more common thanks to bands like Green Day, Blink-182, Offspring, Sum 41, Rancid and many more. Pop punk fashion sometimes overlays with skate punk, made of black or tartan baggy pants, band hoodies, wristbands, snapback hats and dress shirts. Later in the 2000s, the style evolved with cartoon print clothing, Converse, kefias and skinny jeans. Spiky hair were replaced with bangs and fringes. Skate punk was popular in Southern California and was more about being comfortable. Button-downs, hooded sweatshirts, dickies, khaki shirts, jeans and webbing belts. So guys, now that we know a little bit about the history of punk fashion, I will show you two outfits that I did around the punk fashion scene. I did one that it was more about the 70s and 80s punk fashion, and the other outfit is more about the 90s and 2000s fashion, so with the skate punk and pop punk scene. This one is on the list of subcultures that I like the most because I had my punk phase during high school and I started listening to punk bands around 14-15 years old, so I really like it. And I still dress like this from time to time, but I fell in love with vintage fashion recently, so I like to experiment with different styles. So guys, today for this episode there's going to be even a little DIY. I wanted to rip also my jeans, but the only pair of jeans that I have that are straight, so I'll probably in the future rip another pair of jeans that I will buy. And today I'm going to rip this shirt because it's a old new shirt that I bought last year at Primark, and I never wear it because it's not my style, so I will try to change it. And the first thing that I will do, I think I will cut the sleeves, rip it and put some pins on it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will know when I put my next video. Now we'll see you very soon, guys.